All right, good morning, everybody. It's time for the Kelly Williams Show, and I'm very excited today because I have an exciting guest, Kennetra Searcy, Kiki. She is the Miss Black USA 2017, and she's also the current chair of the 2022 Walk to End Lupus Now. Hi, Kiki. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Okay. Well, guys, grab your coffee, grab your mimosa, stay right here because we are going to be right back with a great interview you do not want to miss. We'll see you in just. All right, we're back. Good morning, everybody, and you're tuned into the Kelly Williams Show. And this morning, I'm so excited because we have the 2017 Miss Black USA and the chair of the 2022 Walk to End Lupus Now, Kennetra Searcy, Kiki. Hi, how are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
Good. I'm so excited to meet you this morning, and I want to let everybody know you are welcome to comment. Let us know where you're watching from, and you can say hi to Kiki. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. We'll get them answered live right here on the show. So, okay, Kiki. First of all, where are you from?
I'm originally from West Columbia, Texas, and I'm literally in spring at the moment, but maybe an hour or so. I grew up right here in Texas.
Nice. I love that. I love a little Texas girl.
Yes.
There you go. Okay, so did you always want to be in a pageant?
Oh my gosh, yes. So it was always, given to my mom or even my sister sometimes that, oh my gosh, I would love your daughter to compete in my pageant. I would love your daughter to do debutante. I would love your daughter. It was always something with modeling or pageantry. And I was just like, you guys, I'm just a sports girl. I don't want to do anything, but you know what? I'll do it. And I ended up becoming, oh gosh, bigger than what I imagined.
Yeah, I mean, like the top prize. What did you do to get ready to compete? Because it's a lot of work.
Yes. And at the time, I wasn't expecting, any of this to even occur the way that it happened, but it was actually by way of my sister. And she's the one who found the pageant and is like, I think this will be a great fit for you. So I was like, okay, sure, why not? I guess, what could go wrong? And so having to prep with questions and walking and always having to smile, and that smile can never it always had to be, first and foremost, always, your pretty white pearls and, oh gosh, the dresses. So figuring out what fit my style, what fits my shape. And it was an amazing journey, actually. And I loved it. I loved every bit of it. Learning how to actually talk in a proper manner as a pageant queen and
yes,
the way.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and you're gorgeous, absolutely, on the outside, and you're just, of course, we see that you have an amazing personality and so amazing inside as well, which I know they saw all of it on stage, and that's why you won, and that's so exciting. First of all, hello, Renee. She said hi to my niece Kiki. Thank you for tuning in. Very exciting. And Cheryl, good morning. All right, she gets it. I like it. Thank you for watching. Y'all share this show with anybody you think would love to see Kiki this morning. We're so excited. And just to let you know, we are on live Facebook and YouTube right now. So please share it with anybody. If you have a question, yes, West Columbia. Now, Kiki, that's where you're originally from, right?
That's where I'm originally from. Yes.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Hello, Heidi Easley. She's tagging. Hey, Shelly, that's one of my friends. She's tagging somebody to watch the show. Good
Yes.
morning, Shelly. We're so excited that you are watching today. And Renee, hi. We're so happy. That's your mother. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous names. And we've got Kalina or Selena. Hi, Kiki. Thank you so much for watching this morning, guys. So Kiki, being a beauty pageant queen gives you a very big platform.
Yes.
To spread a message of what is near and dear to your heart, and something that's very important in your life, especially if it has touched your life.
Of course.
First of all, before we get into your journey with lupus, what is lupus if somebody does not know?
It is actually an autoimmune disease where your body is fighting off itself. So all the good, healthy cells that are in your body is pretty much attacking itself and trying to figure out a way how to make it whole again, or better in a case, so that it doesn't feel like it's a foreign object.
Wow. Yeah, and so many of us actually have friends or family members that have lupus. But I think a lot of people don't really know what it entails and what it does. Okay, so what is one thing that you think the public needs to know about lupus?
That it's not cancer. It's an autoimmune disease. It is not something that is contagious, and it's not a death sentence. You can die from lupus, but with the right treatment and the right care, you can have a full life with lupus.
Okay, see, that's really great news for a lot of people who get scared when they hear that word.
Yes.
That's very, very good. And I love that you are spreading this message and giving hope to a lot of people, and really helping people overcome this disease. It's wonderful. When did you get diagnosed?
Back in 2014, I was actually pregnant with my daughter, Kenna, and that's how I actually found out.
So what did they tell you?
It was crazy because I went home and it was a regular checkup, and from there it was like probably over 5 phone calls saying I had lupus and then I didn't, that I had it and then I didn't, and it was very overwhelming. And then they called me back and told me I had syphilis, and I was like, no, like what?
Oh my goodness,
this is a lot. And then I found out that it was, but it was a lupus at that moment. So where you have strand DNA, I have double stranded.
Wow. I mean, that's amazing. So, your emotions are up and down because they're telling you all kind of things that they seem like they're not even sure.
Correct.
And that's a scary, and first of all, being pregnant, because you're not only emotional, you've got so many things happening.
Yes.
And then, first of all, concerned about the health of your baby. And then all of a sudden hearing that there's something with you now that the doctors have to watch for. It's really interesting. And Alicia says, keep shining, girl. Hi, Alicia. Thank you for watching this morning. What did your family, when you told your family that it was confirmed that you had lupus, what were their thoughts?
My mom was like, oh, I think she was in shock to herself, but didn't want to show that to me. And then actually let me know that my aunt actually has lupus as well, which I didn't know. And so,
oh my goodness.
Yes, ma'am, it was really huge. So, but there's no one else in my family that actually has lupus but my aunt. And so my concern was necessarily to try to figure out as much as I can, but from someone who was actually dealing with it. So now my conversation wasn't necessarily with my mom anymore. It was with my aunt to see what she was dealing with and how she overcame it and when she got diagnosed in her journey. Because now I'm at a loss. I'm confused.
Yeah. Is this something that is genetic?
It is not. It can.
Oh my goodness.
And my husband's side of the family, there is lupus there as well, which is ironic. But it can be genetic, but it's not. There is no research to say that it is genetic entirely. Yes.
Very interesting. Now, how many children do you have?
I have two. I have two.
That's exciting. Okay, so have the doctors told you, is there a certain age that you will get your children tested to see if they are positive for lupus?
I will. I will. And right now, I will actually get my daughter tested because she's actually into sports. And when I started running, I was around her age. I ran track.
Yeah.
And if I would have known then, I probably could have done more. But usually around the time the kids actually started playing sports, because part of lupus is having arthritis and joint issues and pain.
Wow, very interesting.
Mm.
Okay, I'm learning so much. This is really great. So now, how old is your daughter?
My daughter's 7.
7. Okay, so they said that this is a time that it's good to get blood work done
Oh,
to
yeah.
test for that. So
Oh, yeah.
I always felt like lupus was an adult disease. Like you were always, past your 20s or something.
Oh,
When
no.
people found it, that may just be when they found that they had it,
Yes.
when they were aware.
Correct. And they go unknown. And that's the problem within the lupus community, is that sometimes you go undetected for years, not knowing that you had it. And I didn't get diagnosed until I was 24.
Wow. Okay, so were you struggling with anything that you felt like was different
No,
about your body,
no.
inflammation? Wow, very interesting. So not until you were pregnant.
Had I got pregnant, I probably wouldn't have known, because I never had any of the symptoms where you have sensitivity to sunlight, your hair, it's falling out or can come out, and all of these other different things, the joint issues, arthritis, ulcers, painless ulcers in the mouth.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, there's so many different things. So there is more than one case of lupus. So there's different forms of lupus, not just one.
This is really interesting. This is really great information for people, I'm telling you. Guys, if you were just tuning in, I am talking with Kennetra Searcy, the amazing 2017 Miss Black USA, and also the chair of the 2022 Walk to End Lupus Now. We're talking about her journey, how she found out she had lupus, and what she was going through. But guys, please comment. If you have a question for her, please comment right here. We'll get it answered on the show. And we're going to say hi. Tell us where you're watching from. This is so exciting. And we have Maria. Hi, Maria. We're so happy you're tuning in this morning. Guys, please share this show with your friends. So proud of you. You're such a beautiful mama, friend, inspiration. You give hope to all those who have lupus. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Maria, for chiming in. Nina is watching from next door. Proud of you. Excellent. Thank you so much. And here we go. Did you feel better when you're being active versus stationary? Very, very good question. Did you notice anything like that?
I've been active all my life. And so there was no issues. And so if there had been anything, and again, I'm running track, so that would be the first indication that something's wrong if I'm having any type of joint issues. But I was an active young lady into many of sports, and nothing ever occurred, not one thing, until literally I got pregnant, and then my blood was skyrocketed to a whole nother level, and it was now lupus.
Wow, incredible. Cheryl, yes, her sister was in her 40s when she was diagnosed. I mean, this is what I'm familiar with hearing. People, a little bit older are finding out. And Cheryl, if you can answer this, please comment. What were the issues that your sister was having, if she was having any, when she found out she was diagnosed? Thank you for letting us know that. Marie is watching from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. All right, there we go. And yes, it is very interesting. This is really, really good information for so many people. Okay, so you're pregnant. You got diagnosed. What did you start doing? What was there anything that the doctors told you to start doing?
I had to take baby aspirin. I was told I'll be on baby aspirin for the rest of my life.
Okay.
And Lovenox to thin my blood so that I wouldn't have any blood clots throughout my pregnancy. And I was crazy enough, I actually had to take those in my buttocks area and in my stomach area as well. So I had to literally keep switching sides every day. And my stomach
shots.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm sticking myself in my tummy, and I mean, I
Wow.
got very uncomfortable now at that time because I mean my tummy doesn't look like my tummy anymore. I can't relate
No.
to pregnancy.
Yeah.
So it was very traumatic, but I did have to take baby aspirin and the Lovenox to help within my pregnancy the entire time.
Wow. Very interesting. So when you ended up having your daughter, did they I guess kept doing blood work? Had anything adjusted itself from the I mean, did it look like it was controlling everything from the shots?
It did, but I
Okay.
was told that I can go into preterm labor. I can also have preeclampsia. I can
Wow.
have a miscarriage that both me and the baby could die, or
Oh
vice
my goodness.
versa. And I pretty much had everything except that my babies and I are still here, and my story doesn't end with a period. So,
No,
yeah.
absolutely. We're very blessed that you were able to come on today and share your story and talk about what you're doing to help others, because this is information that so few people, I think, hear about and
Yes.
actually get to talk to somebody that's going through it.
Yeah.
So good for you. It's just wonderful. Okay. Um, Kalina, I hope I'm saying that right. What medications are you taking now to help? Did they keep you on the same medicines?
They wanted to. So after I ended up having our daughter, I went back to my rheumatologist and they wanted to put me on Plaquenil to help with any irregular heartbeats that I might have been having or any type of.
Wow.
And I didn't want to do it because I didn't know enough about Plaquenil and I was still learning about this disease. And so
Yeah.
I decided to just do my own holistic remedies and look into medicinal marijuana and actually look into essential oils.
Yeah.
And by God, I only literally see my rheumatologist once a year versus seeing my rheumatologist 3 to 6 months a year when I was pregnant and having a
Wow.
high OB. Mm-hmm.
That's really wonderful. Good for you. I'm telling you. Okay. So is Renee your aunt?
She is my aunt. She's my mother's.
Okay. We're going to put her quote up here. It's covering our faces, but we're going to read this. I suffered with lupus around 2013, was having very severe joint and muscle pains to the point where I cannot stand up completely. Went to the doctor, did blood work. They told me that I had lupus. I thought it was a disease that I could die from. Didn't know how serious it was until I researched it and come out to find the older I get, she's 55. Okay, she looks 30. That's disturbing. 55 years old. The older that I get, my joints and my muscles hurt. I take 3 medications 3 times a day for the pain. Okay. Renee, this is really good information of you telling us how you realized there was something wrong, which I think people, you know, it tends to be like, this isn't normal soreness. This isn't normal joint pain. This is not only just arthritis. There's something else wrong there.
Correct.
Um, what do they tell you about the long-term, any ramifications about your medicines or about what you can expect the older you get?
Actually, if I wanted to have more kids, that was the only thing.
Hmm.
Because I have the main, which is SLE, and
Okay.
it affects your joints, it affects your brain, it
Oh,
affects
wow.
your kidneys, your organs, and pretty much it can shut everything down. So
Wow.
mine really shows up when I'm pregnant and when I have really bad anxiety and stress. And
Okay.
so down the line, I have to keep my stress very, very minimum. I cannot have stress. I cannot have anxiety. And when I do have those things, then my lupus will definitely flare up, and it is going to be difficult to try to eradicate the symptoms of trying to get that down. And so pregnancy wise, I would never carry a baby over 35 weeks, and I will always have to have a blood transfusion. I've had 6 so far.
Oh my goodness. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I'm so grateful that you and your beautiful babies are okay
Yes. Oh,
and that you made it through that.
oh yeah.
To be able to tell your story. God has a plan for you. I'm telling you, you're meant to help a lot of people. This is amazing. Okay, so let's see. I want to post this. She had organ pains like her stomach, but just somebody has a joint pain, but Kennetra, as well as my sister, cannot sit still. Yeah, I believe it. They're amazing people. They're go-getters. That's exactly right. And I think that's a huge blessing. Such a warrior. She is, Maria. I'm telling you, definitely amazing. So, okay. I want to ask you, so when did you get involved with the Lupus Foundation and knew you wanted to be a part of this?
I got involved back in 2018 going into 2019. So I first started in Charlotte, North Carolina. And
Wow.
there I was asked to be the MC there as well, and to become a part of this journey that so many people are dealing with. Some that have lost their lives, some who are still fighting, and some who are still going through what I've experienced. And I told myself that this is one thing that I will not stop fighting for. I know that there's so many other cancers,
Yeah.
diseases that are very, very near and dear to, a lot of people's heart that are very big.
Sure.
But I decided lupus was going to be mine.
Yeah.
And I started back in 2019. And every chance I get before May comes, I try my best to partner with the Lupus Foundation of America to do whatever I can to bring awareness to this disease.
It's wonderful. Okay, so this year, you're the chair. I mean, look, I've chaired events before. That's a big job.
I did.
How's the stress level? We want to make sure that you're not. So
Yes. It was awesome. When I found out they wanted me to chair, I was like, me, little old me. It was very exciting. And then to know that I was also the face of it made me feel even more honored and blessed to have that opportunity. So
wow.
I decided, okay, I'm going to take it. No questions asked. I'll sign on the dotted line and I'll do whatever it takes to be able to help out in any way I possibly can.
I love that. I love it because, I'm going to tell you, like I said, I've chaired events or helped chaired or volunteer. It's a lot of work. And when you say you're going to do something, especially for an organization like this, it's a very big deal and a huge honor that they asked you. So congratulations on that. That's really, really wonderful. What have y'all been working on right now? What are some of the events or what are some of the things you're going to be doing this year for your fundraising?
So this year I'm actually a team captain myself, and I have a number of walkers. And so that is still underway. There are donations that could be given if you're not able to attend the walk. And then we're also still looking for people to help out with registration. So we have a lupus walk on May 7th.
Okay.
At 7 a.m. on the campus of TSU here in Houston, which I'm so excited for. And of course, I'll be there. Anne-Marie, who is a wonderful person, Miss Laura, and so many other people that have definitely helped out with this this cruel disease, but getting everything ready for this particular day. So May 7th, we will be there early morning, bright, with our purple on, ready to walk, ready to run, whatever you feel comfortable with. We other radio stations, we've been doing those. We've been doing podcasts. We've been doing blogs to just get this message out and the information about our walk on May 7th.
I love it. I love that. I'm just so excited that you were able to come on the show and share this information. I wish I could be there on the 7th. I would do that in a heartbeat. I already have another commitment that I'm booked for, but I'm telling you, I know it's going to be a huge success. Walks are just so much fun, aren't they?
They are. They are.
For how far is it?
I want to say it's a mile. It's not that long. It's not something that people are going to be like, oh gosh, maybe I should have put on, another pair of running shoes. But it's awesome because you're more than welcome with the lupus. Some people have discoid, which affects your skin. So you can walk with your umbrella if you need to. You can walk with your fans and your spray bottles if you need to. But I would like to say the walk is probably a mile. But it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great.
Love that. And it's on the campus of TSU, which I love that.
The campus is beautiful.
It is beautiful. It is gorgeous. I'm going to tell you. So if you've never been to that campus, you need to go and you need to be a part of this walk. How can people, what is the website or how can people find out how to be a part of the walk?
So people can go to www.lupusfoundation.org, Texas Gulf Coast. You can do that / and Texas Gulf Coast, and there will have all the information that you may need. So it's www.lupusfoundationofamerica.org / Texas Gulf Coast. And from there, you can donate. You can also become a partner of someone else's team, my team. And
what's the name of your team?
It's
Team Kiki?
Team Keeks.
Team Keeks? I love it. Love it.
KS. Yes. So it's awesome. Awesome.
Okay. I love it. Okay. So I want to ask you something. What do you think your goal um, for this year for fundraising is? Do you have a certain goal set in your mind that
I,
you'd like to see raised?
I do. I'm wanting to see 25,000 raised.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. You're amazing. You're amazing. I mean, they, I don't think they could have picked a better chairwoman. You're incredible and an inspiration and an awesome spokesperson for this organization. Kiki, I want to ask you, when you're somebody living with a disease such as lupus like this, what are your, what do you want to see happen towards a cure for this? What are your personal goals for this?
I want to see more research and more therapies. We had COVID come, and I know that has been big, with getting vaccinated. But is there anything that shows any type of research with someone who has this disease and someone who might have, want to get the vaccination? How do the two intertwine? How are they different? How is this going to affect me in the long haul? So I would rather see more research and more therapies being done, and as well as trials to see where we can go and how far. It's not where we can go, but how far we can go with this. And I want to go. My kids are 7 and 3 years old. I'm only 32, so I'm still fairly young. But what about the next generation? And immunotherapies. I want to see this take off further than what we have started with right now. And I don't want it to be the beginning nor the end. So I want to continue to push and see how many trials and therapies we can actually get done to have people be in remission and to where they know that this fight is it's a community. It's more than just myself. It's more than just my aunt. It's more than just my husband's late grandmother. It's so many people that are going to say, I'm going to fight, even if you don't have lupus or know anyone with it, but the understanding of, what, this is a cause, this is a purpose, so I want to give to it and help out.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, there's so many diseases that so few people, unless you are dealing with it, or unless you have a family member dealing with it, or have a good friend that's dealing with it, very little about, first of all, what these people go through, how you can help, how you can do, even if you don't have time, you can donate money. If you don't have money, you can donate time. There are ways to help get the word out about what these organizations are doing to help people. And I love this. Julie Straightfield, great info for you. Thank you for tagging her. Absolutely. And then Maria put it here is get involved lupus. Okay. So Maria, is this says general session? Tell us a little bit, put a short bullet on what that is exactly if they go to that link. Okay. So right now the walk is May 7th.
Correct.
On the campus of TSU. They can go. Okay. So, there you go. And that's what I was just about to ask her. That is the link, guys, to register for the walk to be on Kiki's team. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. So y'all go right to that link. I love it. Maria is on the ball.
Oh, yes. Oh, gosh, I love that.
Maria. That's awesome. That's awesome. So go to the link in the comments and you can register to be on Kiki's team. And okay, so Kiki, what do you hope people learn from this show?
I hope that they learn that you can advocate for yourself, that you are who you are because of what comes out of your mouth. You have a voice. And sometimes I know that doctors, I don't have an MD, but I know sometimes that doctors get so wrapped up into their work that they forget to listen to their patients. So be that person that advocates for yourself, knowing your body, hearing your body, and actually going to the doctor, because the less time you spend away and we're on Google, the more time that you are putting yourself at risk for anything to possibly happen, because your immune system is being affected and is weakened at this point. So you have to be willing and able to say, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. There's something not right with my body and I need to go get help. And you can fire your doctor. It is okay for you to fire your doctor.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you keep thinking that there is something still not right and you're not getting answers,
You have to go. Google
get
is
another doctor. That's exactly right. Did you have to go to, no, you were at your OBGYN,
correct.
I guess, when
Mhm.
they did, was there a specific blood work that they did that you remember?
Oh my gosh, syphilis was the one first because in syphilis with pregnancy they test for all kind of STIs,
Yeah.
STDs, and that was not what was being thrown off, and so I was getting false positives.
Oh
So what
my goodness.
after my pregnancy that a full diagnosis was made because now my body has thrown out my gosh my daughter, which is considered a foreign object, out of my body, and
Wow.
now me doing all these tests to see what has changed after my pregnancy.
Yeah, amazing. How is your husband handling all this?
He was scared. He thought I was
Yeah,
gonna die.
of
It
course.
was, oh my gosh, my wife is pregnant and this is our first baby, and now the baby's gonna die. And then I
Yeah.
started to do more work, and he was like, "Okay," I start to feel better. And now he's very supportive, and he has came along with my walk. So has my daughter. We have our son now, and he's a part of the walk. And he has family members who have dealt with his grandmother, his mother's mom,
Yeah.
died of lupus. So yes, it's really huge, and it's
Wow.
to him as well.
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. I mean, he's thinking, oh my gosh, I dealt with this over here and now my wife.
Yes.
It is scary. But I think today you have really brought some light on this subject about this disease that very few people knew. And Danielle, hi Kiki. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, guys. Please share this show today. We have been live with Miss Black USA 2017 and the 2022 chair of Walk to End Lupus Now, Kiki Searcy. And this has been so wonderful having you on the getting to know you. I can't wait to see you in person and give you a big hug.
I know.
So,
At the commercial, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I should have had a mimosa then."
I know it. I know. Well, you need to come back on the show
Yes,
one day. Let us know later in the year how everything's going
of
and
course.
some of the things that the Lupus organization is doing, and we can spread a little bit more of that information. And okay, so we've got Maria. Yes, she loves you. That's so nice. Thank you, Maria. And
That's my mother-in-law. That is my mother-in-law.
hi.
Her mom, who actually died of lupus, which is
Oh my goodness.
she also has information, and she died when my mother-in-law was 12.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Tracy, thank you for watching today and tuning in and commenting. Wow. We're sorry for your loss. We are so grateful that your beautiful, precious daughter-in-law is able to spread some good news for people and some hope for others and help. So we're very grateful for that. Wiley, hi. Okay, we are so excited for all of you to be tuning in. Okay, guys, so Maria posted the link. It is in the comments. If you want to walk on Kiki's team on May the 7th for the Walk to End Lupus Now, which will be happening at the TSU campus right here in Houston, Texas. The link is in the comments. Go join them. If you cannot do it, you can donate. Now, Kiki, does that link take people to donate also?
It does. It sure
Okay,
does.
that's great. That's great. Okay, so tell us one thing you are very excited about this upcoming year for you and your family.
Oh man, so many things. It's just my kids being finished with school and seeing them blossom right after COVID, because I know that it's been a trying year. And so just seeing them being able to grow and show mommy another side of their personality, but literally seeing mommy, I think my kids seeing me this year alone has truly just helped me as a person know that I'm worthy and I'm deserving. So I can't wait to see what happens. There's some things that are actually going on right now I can't speak on. I have to keep them under wraps because yeah, I can't touch them right now.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. And yes, Maria's reminding everybody, join or donate.
Mary,
Absolutely. Absolutely. And great job, baby girl. Cheryl, Mama, thank you for watching.
yeah.
Okay. Kiki, thank you so much for being on the show today and sharing your story. And you are a very big inspiration for so many people. And thank you for all of your hard work. And we will say prayers for you every day that this is hugely successful and you're going to reach your goal of $25,000. Guys, that's what she wants. Let's give it to her. Let's help her get that. And we just, we know that the Lupus Foundation and this walk is going to be very successful and continue to help so many people dealing with this disease and help educate people as well. So thank you so much for being here.
This has been awesome.
Yeah, this has been wonderful. Well, we hope you have an awesome and blessed rest of your day. And guys, you can catch the Kelly Williams Show right here on Facebook and YouTube every week. And we thank you so much. And we hope you all have a blessed and awesome day. Thank you, Kiki.
Thank you, Miss Kelly.
Bye, guys. I can't wait to meet you in person. I'm going to hug you. You're already my good friend. I just love you. Okay, y'all have a good day. See everybody later. Bye.